What a game at the Joy Stadium. Manchester City women and Barcelona Femení delivered an incredible pre-season battle with 4 goals, dramatic moments, and a penalty shootout to decide the winner. After 90 minutes, the two European giants could not be separated, with the score finishing 2-2. But Barcelona would eventually have the last word, winning the penalty shootout 4-1. And this was much more than just another friendly. It was a serious test for both teams ahead of the new season. First half, 0-30 to 135. From the opening whistle, Barcelona showed exactly why they remain one of the most dominant teams in women's football. The Catalan side tried to control possession and move the ball quickly through midfield. But Manchester City were extremely aggressive. The home side pressed high, attacked with intensity, and refused to allow Barcelona to comfortably build from the back. City created several dangerous situations, particularly through the pace of their attacking players. However, Barcelona eventually found the breakthrough. Graham Hansen put Barca ahead, giving the visitors a crucial advantage. The Norwegian winger once again showed her quality, using her speed, technique and ability to create danger from wide areas. And Barcelona weren't finished. The Blaugrana continued to attack and eventually doubled their advantage through Vicky López. The young Spanish midfielder produced another important moment for Barcelona, giving Per Romé's side a 2-0 lead. At half-time, Barca were in control. Manchester City had created opportunities, but Barcelona's quality in the final third made the difference. But Manchester City were not ready to surrender. The second half completely changed the atmosphere of the match. City increased the pressure and started playing with much more urgency. Lauren Hemp was particularly dangerous on the left side, repeatedly trying to stretch Barcelona's defence. Grace Clinton also came close to creating a major opportunity after combining with Hemp, and City continued pushing. Barcelona, meanwhile, began making substitutions as Per Romeu looked to give different players valuable minutes during pre-season. The game became increasingly open. Manchester City finally found a way back into the match. The Blues scored to reduce Barcelona's advantage and suddenly the momentum shifted. What had looked like a comfortable Barcelona lead was now becoming a real battle, and City kept pushing. The English champions eventually found a second goal to make it 2-2. Suddenly everything was level. From being 2 goals behind, Manchester City had fought their way back into the game. Barcelona now had to defend their advantage in a completely different situation. The final minutes were intense. Both teams had opportunities to win the game. Manchester City continued looking dangerous through their attacking movement, while Barcelona tried to regain control through possession. Cata Coll also played an important role for Barca, making crucial interventions when City threatened. The final whistle eventually arrived with the score still 2-2. And because this pre-season friendly needed a winner, the decision went to penalties. The Joy Stadium was now watching a shootout between two of the biggest teams in women's football. Barcelona handled the pressure brilliantly. The Catalan players remained composed from the spot while City struggled to convert their opportunities. Barcelona eventually won the shootout 4-1, so after 90 minutes of football, Barca walked away with the victory. And what a comeback story this was. Barcelona led 2-0, Manchester City fought back to make it 2-2, and Barca eventually won 4-1 on penalties. For Barcelona, Graham Hansen and Vicky López were among the key attacking names, while Cata Coll also produced important moments. For City, the second-half comeback showed tremendous character. Of course, this was only pre-season, but both teams gave us a taste of what could be another incredible season of women's football. What did you think of Barcelona's performance, and who was your player of the match? Let me know in the comments, subscribe for more Barcelona Femení news, and I'll see you in the next video.